It's a rematch of Super Bowl 47, -1 Harbaugh. The Ravens and 49ers are underway. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25.
The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Throwing is Jackson.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
On 3rd down, Jackson.
That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one. And there's an example on this first possession of the game.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35.
On the counter now, it's Dobbins.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
They'll run up the gut with Dobbins.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. On 3rd and 1, Jackson.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Fourth down, here's Jackson. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews.
And he is going to have a Ravens first down. It's a gain of 12 on 4th.
They go back to the ground with Dobbins. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. On 2nd and 12, Jackson flush to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
That's Azeez Al-Shaair getting through for the sack that time.
And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
The coverage was awfully tight there on third down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. Tucker's kick is good, and the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. So coming on the road, they had the ball first, and even though they didn't get the touchdown, they do get the early lead here.
And even though it wasn't a touchdown, that field goal certainly quieted the crowd just a little bit. So you take that, move forward, and feel good about the outlook for the rest of the game.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Lance and the 49ers now, 1st and 10, at their own 21. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. There's the athleticism of Tyus Bowser on display, wrapping him up no problem.
Let's face it, that's just a helpless feeling for a running back there. He's looking up to find a hole, and all he finds is a whole lot of ticked-off linebacker.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. To throw, it's Lance. He's got the hook up downfield to Samuel. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. A CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Play action, now it's Lance. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Here's Lance to throw it. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. 3-0 after one on EA Sports. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third. Now a play fake. Lance. Got his target, Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Well, they only needed a small gain on third down. They end up getting over 30 yards for an offense that has not found the end zone yet. That's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Lance going to sneak it, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out, and the 49ers have taken the lead. And they wasted no time right down near the goal line, and they just sneak it in.
Just do what you need to do. Big guys going up front. Have the field general, the leader, just fall in behind him.
Gold with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Justice Hill. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive.
He's got a man, complete. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
I'm pretty sure any quarterback will tell you it's nice to have a tight end that can stretch the field. And how about him right there, working in the heart of the defense, and they connect on a very nice play downfield, a combination of talent and toughness to go into the briar patch.
And he's got it to about the 40.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Now Dobbins again on second down. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now it's Jackson. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the 49ers are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Parker, I think this one won a ride very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
Okay, the San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board. From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
On 2nd and 10, Lance. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. This one caught by Kittle. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Throwing on 1st down is Lance. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. And the Ravens are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Jackson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And that's going to be caught. It's James Prochet. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. Two minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Jackson. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. A good gain on first. Has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. A give up the middle to Dobbins. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. To throw is Jackson. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Here's Jackson. That one complete to Prochet. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 41-yard line. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And the Niners are going to take over at their own 41. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the rate... Get the football here at their own 40-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit, they recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short, so that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
To throw again on second down. Jackson. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And the 49ers are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. The 40. The 20. He will score. Touchdown, 49ers.
And as we've talked to special teams coaches, that theme of being aggressive continues to come through, doesn't it? When they moved the kickoff back to the 35, it was going to cut down on the number of opportunities. But if you've got a special guy, you give him the green light no matter where he fields in the end zone. And in this case, it paid off handsomely.
Well, he fielded it deep in the range of emotions. Maybe like, oh, no, don't. And then all of a sudden you see him break it. And you're like, yeah, way to go.
Yeah, sometimes you have to remind your head coach that he approved the green light for bringing it out from deep in the end zone. And that's exactly why he did.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers.
Teams always want to send messages. I think that was quite a statement there to start the third quarter.
Yeah, less than a minute in. Already that quick, long strike. They are setting the tone for the second half. Now Garoppolo and the Niners will come up and go for 2. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Jackson on 1st down. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the Niners are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores. But, yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And, look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Garoppolo on 1st down. And this one too low.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. 21. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Garoppolo. And he whips that one incomplete there. Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for. 3rd down here. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. Forced out to his left. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown. Garoppolo to throw for it on 4th. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out, and the Ravens are going to get the football back. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 42. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So jumping from his free safety spot.
That tells you how aggressive they are on defense, doesn't it? They get everyone involved. He was a little too fast on that play.
Play action. Now Jackson.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. But we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away. I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Escaping the pressure right. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half, and down 3 scores. A lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try and win this one.
Being chased out left.
That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk.
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Garoppolo now, 1st down throw.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. 2nd and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara.
This is caught. Touchdown. Jimmy Garoppolo able to connect with Jordan Matthews.
And the 49ers get another 3rd-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the 3rd quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And would you believe it? This is caught in the end zone. And the fake extra point works to extend their lead by 2. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Raven offense offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Jackson looking to throw on third.
He gets this underneath to Dobbins, and he will have a Ravens first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins.
And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
From the gun, Jackson. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins.
And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Jackson now.
That is caught. Rashad Bateman.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
They'll run with Dobbins.
And he gets him a little bit closer. Takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Now it's Jackson. Dancing to his left. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. The San Francisco defense trying to hold tough again. This is 3rd and goal.
Dobbins will take this into the end zone. It's a Ravens touchdown. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. And that is incomplete here. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head, because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10.
Looking for the crossing receiver, and he's got him. It's Samuel.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Garoppolo to throw.
Ayuk bringing it in on the crossing route here.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. His pass caught at the 4. Touchdown 49ers. 3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that will bump the lead up to 26. Ooh, a little cruel here. They're going to go for the onside kick up big. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. Edwards now on 1st and 10. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Nick Bosa using that speed to get in there and break that play up.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Jackson's throw pulled in by Robinson here. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Now it's Jackson. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. Now Jackson on 1st down. That's going to be caught. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, 30 yards. And the Ravens are able to cut into that deficit. Well, it seemed like they were so focused elsewhere they forgot about the tight end spot, and he's the one that burns them there to make this a 3-score game here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
I think there might be a little bit of defensive fatigue from those guys on that side of the ball, partner, because they've been spending their time trying to stop them from all angles. This time the tight end gets them.
And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide, not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. It's been a dominant performance to this point, Charles, and this is probably exactly how they scripted this and envisioned it. They got a 3-score lead, 4th quarter, and a chance if they want to continue to pour it on here.
It is their call, isn't it? I mean, the way that they have taken on this game and the way that they have carried this game and have dominated this game, you're exactly right. Do what you want down the stretch. We are in the era of, hey, if you don't want us to do this to you, then you need to stop us. Their call to finish this one off.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Garoppolo. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. Well, there were about 70,000 that were quickly calling for that flag. It comes out there for pass interference.
And what do you think, partner? A little sarcasm in that cheering from this crowd here tonight.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Niners are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, the pass interference call on the previous play, that set them up nicely for that 1-yard touchdown run.
Yeah, they were able to capitalize from a yard out. Plenty of barking from the sideline about the call, naturally so. But maybe you have to quit barking a little bit and focus on the next play. Their focus wasn't there, and they gave up the touchdown.
And he is not going to get in there. He stopped short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Jackson. That'll be complete to Dobbins. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins.
He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Ravens are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. They'll look to throw. And he'll find his way in for 2. And we're back to a 2-score game. The lead's cut to 16. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. Here's a great example right there.
He will return this from deep in the end zone.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, 49ers. Now Gould for the extra point. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And that'll be incomplete.
Well, I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number one, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number two, if you are going to go for 2, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
Kicks it on the ground with a squib, taken around the 28.
And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because as you
taking it right down Broadway. 20.
87 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
A great run, but, you know, this is probably where the offensive coordinator is saying, geez, we could have used a couple of these earlier in the game.
Yeah, he's probably telling the head coach, well, talk to the run game coordinator about that. I just called the plays. We should have had this going right from the beginning.
Right back to Dobbins on first.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Throwing is Jackson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Slot man moves right. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
They're going for it with Dobbins.
And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the 49ers are going to get the football back. Garoppolo looking to throw. Steps away to his left.
That's complete out left to Ayuk.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On 1st down, Garoppolo. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo.
Again, he'll find Samuel for the completion. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be spotted in the field. A 59-yard attempt. And he missed it. It's no good. And that'll keep this a 22-point game.
Let's run!
One last shot for Jackson. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League. But fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. How'd you like to be those defensive coaches, though? That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's